Hey everybody, it's me, Zach, and welcome back to my channel. Hey everybody, it's me, Zach, and we're back again. We got some DMs to talk about, we got a comment on my last video to talk about, and we have a new Amberlynn Reid Vlogmas reaction to do. So I will leave some timestamps down below so that you can jump around to whatever part is most interesting to you. Well, divas, I realized while I was filming, after I got done going through the DMs and the comment on my YouTube channel, that I didn't actually have time to do the reaction, so stay tuned. I'll either try to do a reaction later tonight, or maybe tomorrow will just be a double feature for both Vlogmas reactions. So stay tuned, sorry about that, but get into the DMs and the comments and the whoever, whatever that's to come. Also, Poe literally was sitting right there in that chair all the way up until I clicked record, and then he knocked all the blankets off the chair, and he's now currently by my feet, laying in his blankets. So, you know, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. But anyways, like I said, we are here today because last night I was playing Fortnite with my friends and got a DM from Amberlynn Reid, and I told you all, if Amberlynn or anybody that I cover on the internet DMs me at this point and has some shit to say, or I wouldn't say that she has shit to say, like she's not shit talking in this, but has anything to say, I'm just gonna tell you about it, because I don't want any situation where Amberlynn comes back later and is like, oh my gosh, see how Zach kept this secret for me? See how he did this even though I was just trying to not have her be further doxxed by people on the internet. If you don't know, when she was going through her weight loss surgery predicament, she DM'd me and got mad at me because she said that I was trying to dox her weight loss surgeon at the time, which I never did. But she did, in fact, DM me, and I told her I would not say anything about her weight loss surgeon unless she brought it up in a video herself. And she had a whole lot of shit to say to me at the time, telling me I was an awful, horrible person. And then once she finally came out with the truth about who her weight loss surgeon was, she was like, oh my gosh, and look, y'all, look how great Zach was, because he lied to you all for me. And it's just like, no, I'm not doing that bullshit. I don't want people to get doxxed. I'll do everything I can to not dox Amberlynn further. But if Amberlynn wants to DM me, I'm going to let you all know what she DM'd me, and then we'll go from there. Y'all. I'm not even kidding you. I had this pulled up. Did I turn on vanish mode, or did she turn on vanish mode on Instagram? How do I turn this off? I don't want vanish mode. I want to see the messages that were already there. Wait, did she turn on vanish mode, or was it me? Oh, for fuck's sake. Wait, swipe up. Maybe I fucked it up. It says swipe up to change modes. How do I? Okay, oh God, I accidentally turned on vanish mode. All of the messages are still there. Okay, great. Okay, so last night at 9:56 p.m. my time, so which is also her time because she's in Wisconsin, which is just north of me, she said, hey, sorry to bother you, but you have someone posting in your comments. I only know this because I just checked Instagram and my DMs are flooded with it, saying that they found Rarity, that she's dead, and that my story about the Humane Society isn't real because they called the Humane Society. Not true, all lies, all slander, all defamation. Everyone is believing it too because I'm also receiving harassing and cruel messages due to it. Can you please delete the comment or make a statement about it? This has been an extremely hard time. I miss Rarity more than anything. To have this lie and rumor happen that people are believing is literally just making my mental health worse. I responded, and I said, I haven't seen anything, but I'm also not in my comments like that, because I'm not. Like, I do occasionally skim the comments, but I'm not reading every single comment that comes through my YouTube on either of my YouTube channels. So I said, I haven't seen anything, but I'm also not in my comments like that. What is the comment specifically? Who made the comment? I need to know what I'm looking for. And I say that because, like, you know what? I will go and look at it. If she's gonna sit here and take time to DM me about it, I will go find whatever comment she's talking about and see what my feelings and opinions are. So she didn't respond to me immediately, which is fine. She doesn't have to. But I decided to start going through my comments and just seeing if I could find something. I was pretty sure that I found it after I scrolled for a little bit in my comments. I found a user named Authenticate, and I told her, I said, I think I found it. Is it by Authenticate? And she said, I actually don't know who it's from. But I have a screenshot I can send you. And then she sent me this screenshot that was like, it was like clearly a screenshot of a message that was sent to her in DMs, but it's like she could have probably clicked on the actual screenshot and seen the full image and could have shown me the full image. Anyways, she said, this is the pic that was sent to me. My jaw's on the floor. This person is flat out lying. Which also my other thing is I'm wondering, I had also heard through the grapevine, and by the grapevine I mean my Twitch community and maybe some people on Twitter, that maybe Jordy had brought this up in his live stream. I have seen people talking about this on Twitter. I have more thoughts about the actual comment itself, but we can get into that in a second. I was just like, you really sent me a screenshot of a screenshot, like of a screenshot in your messages. I don't know. I'm just like, you really didn't do any research here to help me find this easier, but I digress. So yeah, she said, my jaw's on the floor, this person's flat out lying. And I said, to be clear, and I'll elaborate on this in a bit, but I said, to be clear, this person seems crazy. I don't think their story really makes sense, but I'll bring up your message in a video tomorrow. For what it's worth, I think this could also just bring more attention to it. Meaning, if I draw attention to this, more people are going to potentially believe this story. If you really want me to say something about it, it's going to put more eyes on this person's story. Like, you're potentially gonna have more people out here believing everything that this person has to say. So I was just like, I don't know if that's what you want to do, but be my guest. And she said, I'm sorry, I'm having a really hard time with ignoring rumors and slander lately. I can't help but want to clarify literally everything. It's almost consuming me. The things about Rarity have just been really hard. It's not your responsibility to talk about it in a video, but I do appreciate you willing to do it. So, I didn't say anything back after that. I really didn't. But what I will say is I do think this particular comment, this particular person, I don't know why people are running with this story and believing it as the gospel, as truth, outside of people just want a reason to not like Amberlynn Reid. And like, yes, I know that Amberlynn has a history of lying. Certainly, I do believe that. I know that. I've seen that. And also, we don't know what history this person on the internet has. They're a person that's hiding behind an anime avatar, right? Like, we don't know anything about them. And they've really provided next to no proof about their claims or their story or this, that, the other. At least not in the context of my YouTube comments. If they've posted actual proof evidence elsewhere, I'm happy to take a look at it. But for all of this to come from Amberlynn getting sent this comment that was in my comment section is just crazy. So let's get into what that comment actually said. So this user, Authenticate, timestamped a part of my video, mostly where Amberlynn was talking about her call with the Humane Society and what the Humane Society told her and this, that, the other. And then this person said, that cat was found 1.7 miles from where Amber and Emily live. I contacted the shelter with the only images I could find online and they confirmed it was Rarity. She's lying. Amber also posted in a couple Facebook groups on the 22nd and the 23rd with completely different information for Rarity, saying she was 8 and then telling people she disappeared on the 17th. She gave a different location she went missing from a couple times. She relied on other people sharing her post around instead of posting it herself, and the people posting it showed more genuine concern and emotion than she did and does. It's no wonder no one could find Rarity until a few days ago. You're not being stalked, Amber. I bent over backwards just to prove a point, and out of my love for animals and found Rarity. Took me 2 days and less than 14 hours total. I live more than 500 miles away from you. I hope you stay mad forever. So a few things I want to focus on and emphasize in terms of this person being a credible source, a credible storyteller, a credible anything, okay? She says that she found some images of Rarity online, sent them to this Humane Society, and this Humane Society confirmed it was Rarity. However, later down, she comments again in response to somebody else. Somebody said, oh my God, they confirmed it was Rarity. And she goes on to respond to that person and says, yeah, I described her fur pattern and all the information we have available to us. They asked for photos and I got together whatever I could and sent it over. They said they had to take the time to be sure and they still wanted me to come in to confirm since she had no identification. But based on the evidence I have, the time frame, the description, the proximity of the cat to Amber, it's her. So they didn't confirm, is what this person is saying. Their first post, their first comment on my channel she said, oh yeah, they confirmed to me that it was Rarity. But then in this follow-up, this person literally says that they couldn't confirm that it was Rarity since she had no identification and that she would need to come in. So even if this story is true, okay, this person doesn't actually know for sure whether the cat in question is Rarity Gray, okay? I just need to put all of that out there. And then also, this person goes on to say, all that aside, she clearly never even called the shelter/Humane Society. They wouldn't tell you, don't come in, it's not pretty. That's callous, tactless, morbid, and absolutely emotionless. That's how Amber would talk about someone's deceased loved one. The people who work in Humane Societies typically are much warmer and know the kind of language to use in situations like this, even when they have to ask you to come in and identify your animal, which one, most people will want to do. How can you sleep at night not knowing for sure with your own eyes? And two, how are you going to claim Rarity's remains, Amber? You expect them to DoorDash them to you, Amazon, Uber? When your pet is recovered, you have to go in and claim them. It's an uncomfortable conversation to have, but they ask you no matter what. That's why the number is blacked out. She had Emily call her, or an AI generator, or she called herself from Emily's phone and left that message. That's why she said, I can't play it, because it's probably her. That's my best guess, but it's absolutely, without a doubt, not any Humane Society that I know of. First of all, once again, this person said that they live 500 miles away from said Humane Society, from where Amberlynn lives, etc. How do they know how the Humane Societies in Amberlynn's area operate and do things with customers, with people who are looking for pets, this, that, the other? It is so unfair to make blanket statements about how Humane Societies across America work. There are probably hundreds of Humane Societies who all operate in a different way. And yeah, a lot of times those people are very caring and thoughtful and nice people, but who's to say that maybe this person doesn't communicate the exact same way that you would come to expect a person to do? You know, it just doesn't make any sense to me, the leaps and bounds that people want to just like make all of these assumptions. And like, fine, you want to speculate on that, this person wants to speculate on that, go for it, speculate away. But to take everything that this random person with an anime avatar in my comments section has to say about the situation, like, that is the part that doesn't make sense to me. Like, there are people, not just Amberlynn, not just potentially other people in my comments section, not just the people, there are people on the internet that are taking this as a fact-based situation where, as far as I can see, this person hasn't provided any facts, just their personal account of allegedly calling a Humane Society that is over 500 miles away from where they live. And please note that this is not me trying to defend Amberlynn by any means. This is just me advocating for some people to use some level of critical thinking, of media literacy, to try to just not automatically accept all the nonsense that you see on the internet, because like it or not, like, a lot of people just don't like Amberlynn and could potentially be lying just to make her look bad. And to sit here and just like accept things that aren't true about Amberlynn because you don't like her is only going to take away from the actual bad things that she does that make her not a great person. Like, we already know she's not a great person for letting this happen in the first place to Rarity, for not getting her pets microchipped, for not making her pets wear a collar, for basically having no way to identify her cats now that one of them has escaped. Like, there's plenty to go on without making up bullshit about what's going on with her. And also, maybe this person did call, like, who knows? Who knows if this person called or not? But there's so many parts of their story that I think there are reasonable questions to ask about it. And for the person who said, I hope she stays mad, they also commented, I was fueled by complete and utter rage at the entire time. I can't fathom being so soulless. And she also said, I'm exhausted and have finals coming up, so I'm going to give my baby girl some extra snuggles tonight and take a break from the internet. Tired of Amber's face for now. If I get in trouble for this, let it be known I did not disappear. Like, girl, nobody is worried about you disappearing. You came into the comment section of a reaction channel and left a comment about how you allegedly called this humane society. Also, like, maybe focus on your finals. Like, maybe your academics are more important than what is going on 500 miles away from you with a YouTuber's lost cat. Like, I'm sorry, like, pick your battles, girl. Like, I truly am. I know people care a lot about Rarity and want to help Rarity get found. That's why I think the people who are sending posts that could lead to finding Rarity to Amberlynn, I think that's fine. I think that's very chill. Like, maybe Amberlynn missed them. Maybe you're really being helpful. I don't think that's stalking. I sat here yesterday and I was like, stalking is weird. Like, how is anybody stalking Amberlynn Reed in this situation? And then there's these people who don't live anywhere nearby Amberlynn who are calling her humane society to fact check if this really happened or not, allegedly. I will say there are a good number of people in my comments who are skeptical. Thank God. There's people saying you admitted that they didn't tell you anything. People saying, how do you know this is real? Is there any way we can get proof? How would you get in trouble when you provided no proof? You're just talking. This comment means nothing until you back it up. And that's the thing. Like, if Authenticate wants to come out with some facts and evidence, like, I'm happy to hear it. But what I am not here for is, like, this dog pile on something that has no facts, proof, or evidence to back it up. And also, by the way, I hadn't looked through all of the additional comments on this. Remember how Authenticate said she was taking a break from the internet? She did make a point to come back into the comment section and comment. So she's doing just as great as all the girls are when they say that they're not going to address something anymore, because she's already back in the comments responding to somebody saying, oh my God, wow, Amber lying about something. Yeah, she could never. So, I mean, this is what we're dealing with here, folks, okay? So if Authenticate, and by the way, she didn't respond to any of the people saying, hey, do you have proof? Do you have evidence? She didn't respond to any of those things. She didn't add any of that context into the comments section, but she did take time to address somebody saying, talking about Amberlynn lying. So again, that's not to say that it couldn't be true. I'm sure there's some world where it could be, but we have no evidence of this, and her own story is contradicting it. And this is just where we're at. Like, y'all, I know you're upset. I know you're upset about Rarity. I am too. It's really fucking infuriating that Amberlynn has, like, one responsibility in her life, which is to take care of the pets in her home, and she can't do it. It's infuriating. It's frustrating. She blames her mental health. She blames YouTube. She blames all kinds of things for her own irresponsibility. It frustrates me as somebody who's been going through absolute bullshit in my personal life, and yet I still manage to take care of my animal because I love him and I care about him, and he's one of the few, like, comforting things to me in my life. But, like, when we go out here and we just spew bullshit, and then on top of that, like, forget Authenticate. She wants to spew bullshit, fine. But, like, if we sit here and just believe stuff because we want to think about Amberlynn in the worst possible way, when she already looks real fucking bad in this situation to begin with, we are only adding fuel to the fire. It's not helping anybody to post this kind of stuff. Rarity is not back with Amberlynn. We don't know where Rarity is any more than we did before. So what is this helping? It's not. I feel a little bit silly getting worked up over that, and honestly, Actually, I was gonna react to her video too, but maybe I'll do that in a separate video, actually, because I want to get this out, and then I'll follow up with a reaction to her Vlogmas today. Because I got some other things I have to do in like the span of an hour. So hold on tight, divas. I'll be back with another video to go over that. But please just let this serve as like some level of a lesson in like critical thinking and media literacy. I know a lot of people are not automatically buying it, and I appreciate that. But I just seen so many people run with it on the internet too. Like I saw it on Twitter multiple times this morning when I was scrolling while I drank my coffee and things like that. And so I just think we should be mindful. I just think we should be skeptical, critical, and it has nothing to do with me giving a shit about Amberlynn, because I really wish she would just not be in my DMs altogether. But here we are. Here we fucking are. So, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below. Sorry if I seem real fired up. And again, I'll be back later with a reaction to today's Vlogmas as well. I just have some things I have to do this afternoon, so I'm gonna hopefully get this video out and maybe come back later tonight with the reaction. Thanks so much for watching. If you're brand new, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the bell button so you get a notification every single time I post a new video. Make sure to leave me a comment, hit like, click share, and follow me on all my social media. I love you all so much, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!